Today on CCX News, plans to bring a significant new amenity to Maple Grove. We'll show you what Lifetime has in store for a piece of vacant land. Thanks for joining us. Plans are in the works to bring a new state-of-the-art Lifetime facility to Maple Grove. It's part of a bigger plan to bring the company's luxury living concept to the city. You may recall Lifetime and Maple Grove city leaders made a land deal that would allow Lifetime to acquire property just south of Highway 610 for its new facility. In exchange, Maple Grove would take over the current Lifetime that would allow the city to expand its community center. The new Lifetime would be nearly double the size of the existing one. It would have the latest amenities, including a large outdoor pool deck and indoor pickleball courts. Members of the Maple Grove Planning Commission expressed support for the plans.
It's a great looking building, excited to have it. It's going to be an improvement over what confined space you have right now in the community center that's outdated, but we'll be able to put that to good use.
A future phase includes Lifetime building luxury apartments next to the athletic club. The Maple Grove City Council is expected to review the athletic club plans next week. Lifetime hopes to begin construction next spring. If at first you don't succeed, try again. That appears to be the direction Brooklyn Park will take as it tries to pay for an expansion of that city's community activity center. The city sought bonding at the state legislature the last 2 years for a proposed expansion, but to no avail. It appears the city will now try again in 2026.
If we haven't seen much happening at the legislature for the past, 3 years or so, I think hopefully we could finally see something coming towards Brooklyn Park within the next year.
The Community Activity Center expansion includes adding gym space, something local sports groups say is badly needed. The city estimates the project could cost $24 million. Of that, Brooklyn Park needs to secure another $17 million. How should the city of Brooklyn Park honor the late Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband, Mark Hortman, following their tragic deaths? It's a question that came up this week at the Brooklyn Park City Council meeting. From planting trees to renaming a park and a football field, those are just some of the ideas that have come up to honor the Hortmans. Another idea, renaming the Community Activity Center after them.
I just believe that's one of the most visible locations in our city, and I believe that's the space that should bear that name.
Brooklyn Park is just in the exploratory phase, and no decisions have been made on a memorial. City officials say they plan to involve members of the Hortman family before any decision is made. Meanwhile, the Brooklyn Center Police Chief released new crime figures this week. They show a positive trend in crime reduction. According to Chief Garrett Flesland, violent crime in Brooklyn Center is down 22% compared to this time last year. He also says total violent crime is the lowest it's been since at least 2020. Property crime has also trended downward. Chief Flesland says auto theft has fallen 42% and burglaries have dropped 33%. So what is contributing to the drop? Flesland told the City Council this week there are a variety of factors. Among them, improved staffing, increased police visibility, and targeted patrols of hotspot areas have helped. Launching a new business is no easy task, especially if you don't have a storefront to show off your product. In this edition of Business Matters, I meet a Maple Grove man who's on a quest to bring a sweet taste of Spain to the Twin Cities.
We're going to add in our eggs.
Magical things can happen in a kitchen. Bilal Memdani discovered that little fact during the COVID shutdowns.
I started baking over the pandemic, like everyone else, and I baked a few different desserts, but this is the one dessert that I kept coming back to.
The dessert he's referring to is a style of cheesecake that originated in Spain.
We're making Basque-style cheesecake, which is a very creamy cheesecake. It's crustless, so it's naturally gluten-free.
He makes 4 different varieties of the Basque-style cheesecake, and he eventually got so good at it that he decided to launch his own business, Crema.
Ours is a really good cheesecake that you can get locally because I spend a lot of time perfecting the texture because the texture is where this cheesecake shines. There we go.
Memdani launched Creme in February and spends about 4 days a week creating his concoctions out of MSP Kitchenery, a rental kitchen space located within Nicolet's Macarons in Plymouth.
The entrepreneurs who are at this kitchen are very helpful as well, so it was a perfect fit.
But in the business world, creating a delicious product is only one step of the process. Memdani works full-time as a management consultant, so he spends his free time trying to get Creme off the ground.
You know, they say in the olden days, build and they'll come. That's no longer true, right? You've got to go out and spread the word.
His business is entirely online, so he's trying to build a following through social media.
Hi, my name is Bilal.
He makes the occasional appearance at local farmers markets.
I like it.
And he enlists the help of local influencers to help with marketing.
We're not where I'd like to be, but we're slowly getting there.
His hope is to one day have a physical location to sell his creamy concoctions and turn this part-time hobby into a full-time job.
I mean, this is fulfilling for me, putting an idea and watching it like materialize and manifest into actual products that people can enjoy.
You can buy Creme cheesecakes whole or by the slice. You first have to place your order online, and then pickups are Saturday afternoons at Nicolet's Macarons in Plymouth.
The summer season is extended for 3 local American Legion baseball teams as they have qualified for this week's state tournament. Jay Wilcox has more on one of those teams, Osseo.
They've survived some close calls, but the Osseo Post 172 American Legion baseball team answered every challenge and going unbeaten to win the Sub-State 10 tournament and advance to state.
Yeah, the pressure was definitely there. I mean, I don't doubt that we're going to see that throughout the state tournament. I feel like our defense was really good, actually. We only let up 3 runs and I think 3 errors, so defensively it was very good. I think our hitting could have used a little bit of work, but we pushed through and got done what needed to be done.
Offense was at a premium in Sub-State 10, with Osseo edging Buffalo 1-0 in the final after extra inning wins over Wayzata and Buffalo in the previous rounds. The pitching and defense shined.
I mean, yeah, we had a couple college guys come back that were both pitchers, so I mean, I feel like we had a good pitching lineup overall. So I was pretty confident that our pitching was going to do well.
To say that we would have given up, 4 runs in 4 games and pretty much 5 games with the amount of extra innings, that's obviously pretty incredible to do. And obviously the defense is what really kind of helps the pitching staff do as well as they have.
On the flip side, the Osseo guys know that getting the bats going this week is key.
We need to work on our batting a little bit. That's what we're going to do here today, so hopefully it gets a little better for the state tournament.
I think the big thing is just getting back to square one. Of hitting the ball up the middle is really our emphasis on when we're good, that's what our approach is.
Osseo's in a tough pool for state with first game opponent Farmington, Totino-Grace, and Tri-City Red. They advanced to regional play as state runner-up last season. Success drives success in the Legion season for Osseo.
Just carrying over from last year, we expected to make it this far. Make it to regions again. Doing what we did last year definitely helps us know that we can do it again and helps boost our confidence.
Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
Totino-Grace won the Sub-State 8 Legion baseball tournament for a 2nd consecutive season. Now the Eagles are getting ready for another trip to the Legion State Tournament. Chaz Moots has more.
Prepping for a state tournament once again. 2 months ago, the Totino-Grace High School baseball team punched their ticket to state. Last year, the TG Legion team also advanced to state. And of course, last June, the Eagles won their school's first ever state championship. Now, TG preps for their 4th state tournament in 14 months.
I think it's really just our guys and how we're able to pull through in spots that we need. And our defense is just phenomenal. We don't make that many errors, far less than the average. And we're just able to pull through in situations where we need.
In the Sub-State 8 championship against Champlin Park, it was a big play in the first inning from Drew Czar.
Oh my God, yeah, it was awesome.
A first ever home run and a first ever grand slam that got TG in front early.
I was just kind of looking to attack an inside pitch. I got it, and I was hoping it'd stay fair, honestly, but around first base, and I realized it was out, and it was pretty cool, pretty special moment.
The Eagles gritted out an extra innings win and now shift their focus to their second consecutive trip to the Minnesota American Legion State Tournament.
It sounds cliche, but literally take it pitch by pitch. Like, what's your mindset pitch by pitch? What are you going to do? What do you want to do? And if you fail, how are you going to do better next time? It's just like keeping the forward mindset and not looking back on your mistakes. We just got to be ready to battle no matter what on both phases of the game. Just diving after every ball, working every count, doing whatever we can to just like win a baseball game.
TG will open up the state tournament on Thursday morning against Tri-City Red.
You know, like I said, we're a super tight-knit group, and you know, this is the last time we're going to play with some of these guys, so we're just really fighting for each other here, and you know, just trying to make some memories. It's definitely going to be tough seeing them go, but we're definitely going to enjoy every second of it.
In Fridley, Chaz Moots, CCX Sports.
Hopkins is the third area team that's qualified for state. 2 fields in St. Michael, plus 1 in Buffalo, and Gleason Field in Maple Grove will be used for the 4-day tournament. Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.